60. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because I believe it's never too late to do anything. Now, I'm going to tell you something. Illness and COVID has taught me a lot. See, illness taught me that if you are unprepared, if you don't have savings, that you can become homeless. And when you become homeless, don't nobody care but you. And when you find somebody who does care, most of the time they have ulterior motives. I know everybody who I have lived with temporarily in the past, all of them had ulterior motives. Not only that, people seem to think that they can imprison you because they did something for you. How about this? How about if you let me imprison you because I did something for you? I don't think you would like it. Neither do I. So now that I'm on the other side of that and I'm rebuilding my credit, the hell that I went through just these last 3 or 4 years, I don't ever want to go through again. I want to say this. If you have a brain and there's nothing wrong with your brain, you need to think for yourself. Because if you allow others to think for you, they'll take you right on down the rabbit hole with them. My previous roommate, for example, got a loan in August, and by February, she was borrowing money to pay the rent. I appreciated my roommate allowing me to stay with her. I showed my appreciation too by cooking, cleaning, taking care of her cats. When I got my stimulus check for $1,400, I gave her $1,200. When I started getting other money, I was handing out money like it was water. I took care of her cats for almost 2 months, buying food and water, to the point that I had to stop and say, you got to take this responsibility over again because those are your cats. Now, when I got ready to leave, she got ugly. Did I care? Heck no. Let me explain to you why I didn't care. Number one, because of different things that were going on, I saw that they were going to continue. You get a loan for $11,000. And in just a few months, you're borrowing money for rent, or you're trying to come up with money for rent. What are you learning? You're definitely not learning financial responsibility. She had 2 jobs, making decent money, but yet she couldn't put gas in her car one time. And so she had me to get a payday loan. She sat there on the bed and I could tell the look of her, my dad, he had the same income that you got. They'll give you a payday loan. I got this payday loan. She paid me the $45 back for gas, but who paid that interest? I did. Did she mention anything about it? No, she did not. And when I told her I paid it back in full, she wanted to know why. Because at the time, I didn't know in Nevada that they give you 3 months to pay. Now, they had mentioned something to me when I got the loan, but I didn't pay any attention to that. Every state that I've stayed in, you have to pay a payday loan back in full in a month. I don't like payday loans. So I was trying to pay them back as soon as possible. Now, see, let me tell you how people will use you. She thought because my income was low and I couldn't afford a place there, and I couldn't go anywhere. She wasn't my first rodeo. I knew exactly what she was trying to do. See, people feel like if they can keep you broke, you can't move on. See, that's when they're trying to think for you. But like I said, think for yourself. Because you ain't nobody gonna keep me in prison. Ain't nobody gonna keep me broke. So I don't have a choice to move on. That doesn't work for me. See, I done played that game with other folks. And I learned. See, people will use you on those things. She was so comfortable in knowing that if I left, that I would be struggling or I would be back on the street. The one thing that Estelle knows is to figure it out. I left. I'm not on the streets. I pay my own rent. I pay my own bills. My credit score is increasing. I have 6 accounts now where I'm rebuilding my credit. 3 that are reporting already. 2 that will be reporting by December. And the last one should be reporting by January. I'm also working on getting some credit union accounts, a credit builder loan, or a secured account because I need that mix of credit. Like I said, did I care to leave? No, I did not. Because had I stayed, me having 6 accounts in almost 3 months, I wouldn't have been able to achieve that. Me having my own bed to sleep in and not sleeping on somebody's couch, I would still be entangled with her foolishness. She would still be trying to make me feel guilty because she didn't learn how to handle her finances. But see, what she didn't understand is because of all the hell that I had been through in the last 3 or 4 years, I learned. And I wasn't about to let her make me feel guilty for anything. When you're coming back, trying to rebuild your credit and just rebuild your life, you have to start from somewhere. Now, I started with those subprime cards, $200 and $300. I don't intend to stay there though. I want everyone to have a blessed day. Please share this message with someone who may be dealing with the same thing that I just come out of, to let them know there is life after illness and homeless.